live life, breathe air.
Oh, before we now that we're starting, shout outs to Carlos, Miguel Lugo, Carlos's brother. Hold on, shut up. Justin, who lives in Virginia, and do you know Justin?
Which Justin?
Well, I barely know him from high school, but like I met him.
Rapper?
No, Justin Ferrer. I forgot
I don't
his
know
last name.
people by their last
But
names.
I barely knew him in high school, but I saw him again because he linked up with Carlos and Lee and all. Shout outs to Lee as well. And I met him. Apparently, he's been subscribed to our shit since the beginning. So shout outs to him. Shout out to Alex Sordo, another one who's also been subscribed for a minute. And another Alex that I cannot say what he does, but Victor knows him very well. And shout outs to all of you for being real.
Alright. And you know what I'm going to say?
What are you going to say?
I'm going to say that all again.
Nah, did you not record that?
No, I did.
Oh.
But I want to write it down.
Oh.
So that way I can write it in the thing.
I don't
have to listen to the audio.
So the other day, I'm going to give some context before we introduce him. So I went to a party of a friend that we used to work with, Michelle. Shout out to Michelle for turning 21. And they were all there. So it was shout out to Lee, Carlos Barragon, Miguel David,
I'm sorry.
Miguel Lugo.
I got Lee, Carlos, Miguel.
Lugo.
Yeah.
Miguel, Carlos's brother, Miguel Barragon. David, Carlos's other brother, the little, I forgot his name, Joshua. The other Joshua that was also there. I forgot his last name. I don't know any other last names.
No, that's
just
cool.
Write this down.
And they're just going to be just like other Joshua is going to be this shout out to other Joshua.
I'm going to try to look for their Instagram and try to give you that. What do you have so far?
I got Lee, Carlos, Miguel L, Miguel, Carlos, brother, David, Joshua, other Joshua.
Okay. You have Lee, right?
Yeah.
Justin. And Justin, because he was there, we got fucking destroyed that night.
When you see Lee, do you walk up to him and go, yo, Lee? Because I feel like that's something you would do.
Nah. Maybe that night I was so fucked up, bro. I looked at Lee. Lee looked like a giant when I was drunk. Like, he looked like a fucking giant, bro. That's besides it. But shout outs to them because they keep watching the podcast. And that's real shit.
That's dope. We appreciate you. You were probably fucking like leaning back in the chair. Maybe
bro,
that's why it looks so
I was
good.
talking about I was so drunk talking about the podcast. Fucking day, bro. Everyone that came up to me, yo, you watch the podcast? Like, for no reason. It was kind of disgusting. I don't want to ever do that again. That's the last time I'm getting drunk like that. Anyway, Orlando Bloom is fucking back, yo. How you been?
I've been good, man. God. I've been good. Nice to be here again, you know.
Oh, what do you think of the new set of space? The new
it's trash. But
yeah, that's what I figured.
It's pretty good. It's really open. I like it.
There's definitely more space than there was before.
Yeah,
100%. Before we were like touching toes and shit. We were touching.
We were playing
elbows. Yeah, it was weird.
Yeah, like if like we got like a nice meal, we could probably all like fit our feet underneath the table.
You know why he says meal too? Because
he wants to do a mukbang.
Oh, see, he's on the same page.
No,
I'm down, man.
Bro, we could just double the tables. And
what food would you pick?
Probably something that has to be like not too filling because you don't want to have all that food and then eat like one burger and be like done and have like still like 10 more left.
So what is like so
Taco Bell.
No, because then you're gonna shit your brains out.
But you could cut everything into like 4s.
Yeah, but then you shit your brains out.
Exactly, but it's worth it.
I would rather do, and this is gonna sound stupid, but White Castle.
It is stupid.
Let's do White Castle.
See, you could probably do something like Chinese food, like sushi or dumplings and stuff like that.
Francesca.
Because those things are like, they like fill you.
But they have like 1,000 orders. They have 1,000 menu items. It's
we
like,
don't have to get all of it.
Yeah, orange chicken, General Tso's, sesame chicken and broccoli. Beef
well,
and
mukbang isn't eating the whole menu. It's just
eating a large quantity.
Yeah.
So you should get a large. I want a full plate or metal pan full of chicken and broccoli. Ooh. And that's what we're gonna eat. No lo mein, no rice, just chicken, broccoli, and water.
A bucket of homemade iced tea right in front of
I
you.
would. I think we would have to get like 2 trays because I hate fucking broccoli. I hate eating it.
What?
I don't know. It just tastes weird.
Sweet broccoli? You don't like the flavor of sweet broccoli?
It's weird. I'll eat broccoli, but I hate broccoli when it's with other foods because, for example, with chicken and broccoli, the broccoli gets really warm, and I don't know what it is.
You don't like warm broccoli?
You don't like the soggy broccoli.
Yeah. Like if I'm eating broccoli, I want it to crunch like a carrot.
Okay.
So
you want it raw?
So
yeah.
You never eat like cause like I used to buy these shits like as like to fuck around with people and then still just eat them cause like it was a guilty pleasure. But like GoldenEye had like these broccolis and cheese packs where you just heat them up and eat those.
Broccoli and cheese patties?
Packs.
Oh. The Green Giant ones.
Yeah.
They're good. They're
I've
good.
never heard of them.
They're fine.
Yo, but you get like again like chicken or something like even just regular chicken like not like how Chinese food restaurants make Chinese. I don't know why I call them Chinese food restaurants, but but you know what I'm talking about. Like I don't know, pouring that shit over chicken was nice, or like just over rice. It's great. It's
yeah,
so
but it's marketed as something healthy, but
it's like when we were back in school. Like
it's like the Phineas and Ferb episode. I don't know if you guys ever watched it.
I watched Phineas and Ferb, but I don't know what you're talking about.
The one where like they cover everything in that.
And yeah, so he gets like broccoli and he's like, look how healthy it is, and he dips it like in the sauce.
Oh yeah, I remember. That's
and like by the end of the episode, he's like super fat because it turns out it's not healthy. Who would have thought?
Alright, how have you been? What have you been doing? How's school? Did you finish school? Where are we in life?
Alright, so haven't finished school. I don't think I finished school in the last podcast either. But
it's only been like what, 4 months?
I don't know, but technically I could have finished it like a while ago. I just haven't because I pay it out of my own pocket.
Shit.
And
you don't have financial aid? Excuse me?
No.
Why?
My dad makes like
you
couple.
rich?
No, he makes like a couple hundred over like the
over the
requirement.
limit.
So like, let's say the minimum is like 65,000 a year. He probably makes like 65,500. Like it's like the dumbest shit ever.
5,001 cents.
And so yeah, so they're like, sorry, we can't do that. And so I just been paying out of my pocket. Obviously, my parents, you know, they try and help me whenever they can, but they also have to pay like the bills for the house and stuff. And so I've just kind of been doing my own thing. I only have 2 classes left that I need to complete. So once I have like the good like the money ready and stuff and able to like just pay that off, then I'm gonna take those classes. It would have been 1, but I failed a class because it was boring as fuck.
This guy, man. What class?
It was like web design.
What are you studying in, like, what's your major?
Visual art and design, I'm pretty sure it's what it's called. And so it's basically everything to do with drawing, design, and websites, but on the computer.
Yeah, graphic design and all that stuff.
Yeah, so it's pretty much just everything in that field. And so making the website was probably the worst, like, 2 months of my life trying to, like, do that class. It was so boring, so complicated. And then it was also during, like, the middle of COVID, so we were all at home.
Oh, shit.
So it just gave me, like, so I think that working from home and doing school from home is a good idea, but it is also bad because someone like me who views home as a place of relaxing and rest cannot just get into the mindset of working or doing, like, schoolwork at home.
Yeah, you should start procrastinating a lot.
Yeah, that's just me.
Yeah.
I feel like other people, they might not have that problem.
No. Other people, if they say they don't have that problem, they're bullshitting. Because there's
like,
no way you're not gonna fucking fall asleep while on the fucking computer on your bed.
I'm not gonna lie. I would put the thing on my computer, go on my bed, and just be chilling out, just listening to him on the bed, and I just knock out.
There we go. That's how it goes.
When I used to work remote, that's what I do. I just put the computer up and just wait for emails, then just sleep while waiting for emails.
I love those people that got mad creative and started putting just like the green screen of them, just like this, or like a video of them just working on the computer.
Yeah.
Bro, geniuses, bro. They didn't do shit. Granted, they got fired, but
yeah.
What do you feel about those new AI drawing things that are coming out? Do you think? Because there's a lot of people saying this, that it might kill that graphic design industry. Because if you could just type something in an AI and it'll make it for you. Now they're asking, like, what is the use of the...
They make those drawings? I thought that they, like, just found them, like, based off, like, a Google search or something.
No, there's like a real AI. There's just, like, 3 programs, no?
Mm-hmm.
That are coming
It's like a one program that's that's like really popular is on TikTok.
That's what I was.
Type
That's
it
what I
on
was thinking.
TikTok.
Of talking about because I've been seeing those shitty TikToks where they're like,
Yeah.
the last survivor on the planet Earth. And
Yeah. And so the TikToks, I think they create a drawing based on the info you give them. So if you say like colorful city, it'll like take pictures of colorful cities. Like it'll look at like a whole bunch of pictures and then create a drawing based around like those hundreds of pictures.
Where you see the weird ones with like Walter White with Majin Buu in the forest.
Yeah.
And then you'll combine the
Are you
pictures with
serious?
these with that.
Yeah. We're gonna have fun with that and see how accurate it is.
And so, I think personally me that it's good because it shows it's like a new place for art, you know, because some of the things that it comes up with is really cool.
It's pretty cool,
at.
yeah. It's not bad.
And
drawings.
so I don't think it completely kills the graphic design industry because obviously to get it like pin perfect is going to take a while.
It's gonna take time, man.
And then even when it does get pin perfect, you know, it's still not gonna have like the same feel as an artist because artists, they put time, they put the effort, they put like love into their craft, you know. So I'm like, if I want to get something Gucci or Louis Vuitton, I'm not gonna ask a robot to make it for me. I'm gonna want the people that make it do that.
The Chinese slave workers.
Yeah. Exactly.
In a warehouse. I mean, that's what it is.
I think.
I like how he answered. Exactly.
I think the only bag company, to my knowledge, that like doesn't like use factories and stuff and like actually hand makes the bags is I forgot what it's called. It starts with a B, but every bag they make is handcrafted and there's
Balenciaga?
there's only like one of those bags. I think it's a Birkin.
Oh.
The Birkin bags are handmade and there's only like one of that bag in existence because they, one, you have to be selected to buy a Birkin bag. And then two, the Birkin bags can range from like 5,000 to like hundreds of thousands.
Oh,
yeah.
shit.
Why are people paying that much for a bag?
Because they're retarded.
Yeah.
Who's gonna pay that much for a fucking bag?
See that bag? $20.
There we go.
And it works perfectly fine for
And
me.
even that's too expensive for me.
And it probably stores more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's how I feel about it. Is that, you know, if you want something from a specific artist, you know, you can't really have an AI get that artist's style. It's gonna have its own way of doing that thing.
But that's what people are worried about now. I've been watching some of the podcasts. They talk about it a lot. Where AI, they feel like is gonna take over a lot of. In terms of media, it's gonna take over a lot. So it's like it's gonna get to a point where it's like you can even type in an idea for a show, and it's gonna give you that show. With whatever actors you want, with whatever. Obviously, that's way down the line with what AI can do. But do you think if that ever does come out, it'll kill art like that?
Personally, no, because there is still painting. There's still like drawing on like paper and stuff. There's still like the mangas and stuff like that. Like it's actually drawn on paper. So if anything, the people who have like graphic design and stuff, they can swap to that. Because normally that's how people start. They start drawing on paper, and then you switch to like let's say an iPad because it's easier to store the stuff on there because it's digital.
Yeah.
Like if I'm constantly drawing stuff, I'm gonna have a stack of papers. But if I'm doing it on the iPad, I still have the slim iPad.
Yeah.
That's the only thing.
And it's the hard drive, you got it all in there, whatever.
So everything is saved and stuff. It also makes it easy because there's just a lot of things that make it less complicated. Like if I'm drawing something and I make a mistake, instead of having to like drop the pencil, get an eraser, erase it, and it's still having like some like stuff left over, you just double tap the pencil and erase the thing. There's nothing left over. And then if you make a mistake, you just hit the back button and it like redoes the stroke or whatever. And so I feel like that also makes it a lot easier on people who are trying to get into that. But they always have that talent for drawing and they can take it off of the screen and put it onto a paper, you know?
So you think that's why art can never die like that? Because I don't think it could either. I don't think that personal touch or that soul or that whatever it is that that a person just brings to it, I don't think that can kill it either.
Yeah. You could say that was like everything.
With everything, yeah.
Like,
Singing,
if they
whatever.
have, if they have robots acting in a show, you're not gonna get the same like level of emotion from a character.
Have you showed them the
a
AI
robot.
comedy thing?
Huh?
The AI comedy thing.
Oh yeah, you gotta watch this. People have typed in like on these AI things that they make like stand-up comedy now on an AI. But it's disgusting. Like it's not. I think it's good for what an AI can do.
Yeah.
But it's not. It's not real.
It's not the same.
It's not the same at all. No.
Yeah, that's how I feel about the whole situation. I don't mind because progress is progress. I know that a lot of people might be like, they might take over the world, but it's like realistically everything has a failsafe. So.
And it also just has like a really shitty like inconvenience. You just lose Wi-Fi.
Yeah.
Can't use the thing anymore.
Yeah, man, a solar flare that says fucking. What is it called? No, an electrical. An EMP, yeah.
But there's just always going to be certain areas where someone doesn't have Wi-Fi or a group of people don't have Wi-Fi where they're going to need the real people. I think there'll always still be a demand.
Yeah, it's the same thing as zombie apocalypse. Everybody's like, oh my god, what happened if there's a zombie apocalypse? But realistically, the government has a plan to stop the virus within 48
That's
hours.
funny. Did they really?
They do. Yeah.
It's a real thing?
Because these
nuke where it starts.
Raccoon City, nuke.
Well, I think there's like a way to like to keep containment into that area, then eliminate the threat.
I mean,
if it's not easy to contain.
I mean, COVID. That didn't set a good precedent for a zombie apocalypse.
Well, zombie apocalypse is different from COVID because COVID is like a virus that like obviously it's killing you, but it's not turning you into something that kills. Because with that, then they're able to use
other
lethal force. Like you're not gonna be like, oh, they got COVID. Yeah, here, have this stuff. Yeah, just shoot you. There.
That's how it should have been for a little bit. In the beginning, that's what they should have been doing.
You think if zombies happened and like if what you say happens, like they have a containment thing, but if you like loosely killed zombies, you get like charged with like manslaughter and shit.
Nah, that'd be bullshit.
What? Everything I'm prepared for.
I would just be like, listen, it's because I didn't have anything to cope with my mental health, you know?
This is gonna be like that one diehard guy who has like fucking Resident Evil armor and like 3 machetes and shit. Like, I don't know. This is some fucking diehard fan. My dad and my mom used to fight over shit like that. My stepdad used to keep a machete in the house, but he used to keep it in a really good container, and then he got another container that was circular to put that container in so it was hidden. And one time, like, he told me what it was, and I told my mom, and she was like, he has what? And then he was like, it's for survival and if zombies ever happen.
Hey, yo, you never know.
Yo, but he was so adamant about zombies, my stepdad. I hope he watches the podcast. He was gonna call me. He's like, "Why are you putting me out like that?"
Hey, yo.
But he used to carry a strap with a knife, like in his thing all the time. Like, and I'd be like, "Yo, I don't think it's gonna happen."
Bro, the constant fear of zombies coming after your ass.
I mean, you know, The Last of Us, like the fungus.
Yeah.
So that fungus is real. It just doesn't affect us. It affects like the bugs.
Insects, right?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you've seen it, but it's pretty crazy how it looks.
It's
like,
pretty nasty, yo.
Yeah, because they just go inside of the insect. Once they're inside, the insect is like done. Yeah, and then the insect walks like a good spot to like put its spores, and then the insect will just die. The fungus will come out of like its back or its head or whatever, and it'll spread the spores out.
Yo, but who says that insect? What if it was a fucking... What if it was a leech or something that got infected with one of those fungi, whatever, and goes in the back of your neck and fucking drops it in? Who knows?
Well,
I don't know how it works, but...
I think they said that like it just doesn't affect us.
At all?
Yeah.
Okay.
So one day they evolve.
Yeah, exactly. They could always evolve. Because everything is evolving.
And then we get like one of those shitty movies where like the virus has like taken over the person and they like murdering and shit, and it's like, you humans have killed us all this time or whatever the fuck. Now it's our turn. You ever seen any of those shitty movies?
No.
You white people eat us for lunch.
Bro, we watched. I think in school I watched this shitty movie about like I think Mr. Rojas showed me it, and it was like I think Vin Diesel was in it. I could be wrong. No, I don't think Vin Diesel was in it. But it was this movie where like they went to this space place and like I think the roaches like got like stronger on this planet or some shit and they grew up into like men or whatever the fuck.
Oh.
It was
I know
a spoof movie, but
So-
it was funny as shit.
No, it's based off of an anime.
There you
Where,
go.
yeah.
What movie you want? What are you talking about?
It's like cockroach.
You know
men.
Obunga?
Cockroach
You know the Obunga meme?
Yeah.
Where it's like Obama? That is based off of the anime. And in the anime, there's like roach aliens on the moon. Or like on a planet they land on. And so they go on the planet and they see it. And think of like Goku if he was evil and like an alien cockroach.
Hold on. Give me a second. You guys can keep talking.
And so basically
Vin Diesel.
they get on the
I'll
planet.
tell you, I don't think Vin Diesel's in there.
They get on the planet and they're like, "What is that?" And then someone goes to it to try and make contact, and he just like punches the shit out of the human and just absolutely.
You're telling me
kills
the roach rocked this guy?
him. Yes.
Just imagine if Fallout the rad roaches step up to you.
Oh, that's disgusting. Humanoid cockroaches is what I'm typing in.
With Vin Diesel.
Terraformers?
I think
Yeah.
it's Terraformers.
Yeah, that's what it's called.
Let me see.
For context,
Oh.
hold on. We're only gonna play like 10 seconds.
Football.
You should have just searched up Vin Diesel Obunga.
Wow, dude.
Vin Diesel Obunga. That's what we should have looked up. Vin Diesel
You don't have
Obunga.
YouTube Red, dude?
No, I don't. I'm not rich yet.
Well, don't
Yeah.
you know with YouTube
Yeah, I'm
Red,
not
you can
making-
skip all that.
I'm not making $65,500.
This is what I mean. Like, this is why we say.
That's
it's
the
kinda
movie?
like-
Yeah.
yeah, this is why we say it's kind of like anime-esque.
Because it's Asian?
See?
What the fuck is that?
That's the cockroach man.
Yeah, look, it's Obunga.
Is that really where it comes from?
there's,
Yeah.
there's your 10 seconds.
Keep playing.
for,
Hold
the, for
on.
the video. But
Oh.
then, so we can get a little background.
想像以上に生命力が強かった俺が
え
これだけの数を相手にか
But basically, what ends up happening is one of the scientists on their team is just like, yo, I did something that basically makes it to where we can grow a mutant power. This guy, that fucking guy. And
That AI man?
yeah, he's like the person that's on Earth, and he tells them that he started those things or whatever, and that they originated from Earth, and blah blah, all this other bullshit. And that's why it's just like it's a stupid fucking movie.
Bro, these.
And I kind of like forgot where we were at the beginning of the conversation, like before we got to this movie. But yes, big super cockroach.
What were we talking about?
Fungi evolving.
Oh,
yeah. so we never know.
Yo, if a cockroach, because I thought rad roaches were bad, but if
Yeah.
a cockroach evolves to that,
We're fucked.
yo, I'm.
You're not even seeing your death. You're
A roach with pecs and a
A roach with pets and
A
six
roach,
pack.
but a JoJo
Yeah,
character.
fucking yeah. Cockroach Terminators.
That's
Fucking-
disgusting.
You know what? I rewatched Salvation the other day.
What is that?
That was the Terminator with
With
Sam
Christian Bale.
Worthington.
Yeah. That's that. Hey, people say it's ass, but I like that one a lot.
I did too, and it kind of like finally gave you not like a, kind of felt more like a prologue to like the first one, or not the, was it the first
Kinda,
one? Is
yeah,
the first
yeah,
one
yeah.
with Kyle Reese, or do they like do like an out of order?
The first one is with Kyle Reese going back in time, and then the second one is with just the Terminator going back in time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what my kind of problem is? I don't understand that time paradox
What time period?
of John Connor growing up to be able to send his dad to go get his mom pregnant, and like how would that even?
I don't know.
Maybe that's why people didn't like the movie.
Not because I didn't even think about that, but you're right.
like I just
I only ever watched the second and the third one with John Connor as a kid and then John Connor as an adult. Yeah.
Yo, he's such a bitch as an adult.
Yeah.
I hate the third.
He was way cooler as a kid. I just gotta say it.
When I was little and that movie came out, it was badass, but because it was fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger,
Yeah.
but I see it, I watch it now, and I'm like, no, it's fucking garbage.
the third one was when he was a teenager, right, or some shit.
It's like a 20-year-old.
That's when they escape with Arnold and like they have to use a plane or some shit, right?
Yeah.
I think.
It's legit the second one, but with John Connor as an older kid.
What's the difference? Because I know the second one, it was like a symbiote, like Terminator, right? Like it was like
it was like gel. Like
It's the same. It's just legit the same bad guy, but it's a woman.
And so the third one is
It's a woman.
but still made out of like the same material.
The sludgy thing, yeah.
That's kind of weird, wackish.
Fucking whack,
but
yeah.
you know what's funny? Salvation didn't have any of that.
No, it just had regular Terminator.
Like,
that's why it was so cool.
But I would have thought like if they probably did that, like if they had that,
it would have been so derivative. Yeah,
and they probably would have got fucked. They would have been like, fuck your plot. And that's probably why they didn't introduce them, because they were just like, we have no way for these guys to like counter.
Have you seen like the latest one where like it's an old Arnold?
No.
Yeah.
Old Arnold, old bitch, and wait, John Connor's not in it, right?
I don't think so. I think it was just them two.
Just the old lady and I didn't watch it.
It was awesome.
It's like maybe 50 years in the future, and that girl is John Connor's daughter.
How? But why is John Connor not in it? He died?
Well, it's in the future.
He's just not in.
Yeah, it's in the future.
It's a Mexican girl.
A what? It's a Mexican.
It's
The
a
girl?
Hispanic girl. I don't know if she's Mexican.
And the
but
robot's
she's
like
Hispanic.
Chinese, right? Is it
What
that
are
one?
you talking
Is
about?
that not the movie that I'm talking about?
No.
I forgot.
I didn't even watch it. So
You're talking about Real Steel.
No. I know what you're talking about. I know that movie. Isn't Hugh Jackman in that?
Yeah.
I think so.
Speaking of Hugh Jackman,
Oh yeah, that was
Deadpool.
crazy.
You saw that? Deadpool
Yeah.
3,
Yeah, I saw
Wolverine.
The trailer was
Bro,
funny.
when I
as
saw
fuck.
the slash,
I loved how he revealed it. Though he
Yeah.
was just like, "Hey Hugh, wanna be Wolverine again?" And he's like, "Sure."
Follow up for that Wolverine game. I don't think they're using Hugh Jackman as like the face for like the character model.
what Wolverine game? Oh, the solo one for Sony.
Insomniac. Yeah.
They're probably gonna have what's his name? I think it's Michael Bloom.
Maybe.
Oh yeah.
Michael Bloom.
Tank Dempsey.
Yeah,
Oh,
Orlando Bloom's
because
brother.
he plays Wolverine in like the animated series, and then most of the games he's the voice of Wolverine.
In Ultimate Alliance.
oh yeah, he is.
That's cool to know. I didn't know that.
Man, he plays Tank Dempsey, Wolverine, and a bunch of other like characters that you probably like wouldn't have thought that
He's
he
he's that robot guy on Toonami.
Oh yeah.
He
Did
voices.
Welcome back to Tonight.
He voices Spike from Cowboy Bebop, the dub. He also voices one of the Transformers, Starscream, I think.
From the cartoon from back in the day.
Uh huh.
I don't know.
Damn, he sounds like the Joker in that. But speaking of Tank Dempsey, have you heard what's been going on with COD?
What?
That they're saying Modern Warfare 2 is like it has malware in it. Apparently, that it's fucking up people's Xboxes.
That's crazy.
Oh, I don't know.
I've also heard that like it's like people are saying that it's back. Like the toxicity for lobby chats.
Oh yeah, I believe that.
Someone
Let's just
ended
say I played a game and my friend was shitting on the other team. He started talking smack. Boom, word.
That's how consoles have to be.
I mean, I liked in playing the game. There are some like stuff that like can be changed and stuff to make it better. But so far, I think this has possibly been like one of the better. I'm gonna say betas because I don't know how the game is going to develop, but this has been so far one of the best betas since like Modern Warfare in 2019.
I quit playing COD like on Infinite Warfare. I think.
Yeah, me too.
Infinite Warfare I think was the worst one.
Yeah,
The only good thing about it that was fun to me was the zombies.
My thing is I was only staying in COD for zombies, and like I don't know, nothing was wrong with Infinite Warfare zombies, but I just felt like it was like kiddish or like cartoony,
too
you know.
too cartoony. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so like I felt like they were trying to make it like, yo, we know there's 13 and 12-year-olds playing our games that aren't supposed to, so here you go. Like I don't know.
Vanguard Zombies is
Ass.
the worst zombies to ever exist.
Is that
I
the
think-
one with Samantha?
I don't know.
No, that's
Ass.
Cold War.
My brother got me World War II, and I was like, this is alright. And I think that's why I bought Cold War, because I did buy Cold War, and then I liked the zombies for that. And then I didn't really like care to. I don't know if you have to buy the maps or not, but I just stopped playing Cold War.
Yeah, Cold War you didn't have to buy. I think once 2019 Call of Duty came out, they didn't have you pay for the DLCs. They just came out for free.
That's fire.
They just took a little longer to come out.
We might have talked about it before, but since you're on PlayStation, how do you feel about like Microsoft acquisitioning Activision or whatever it was?
But we have everything now.
Yeah.
Microsoft has everything.
You have
Activision,
Activision, Blizzard,
Bethesda.
Bethesda, yeah. You guys have everything. Candy Crush.
Fucking Candy Crush, bro. We won.
I think like realistically, the only stuff that we have are like all the anime stuff, but that's because Sony is a Japan-based company.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe they'll like get the market on anime. I don't know. That's like the only thing I can.
Well,
really
they
think
make
of.
a lot of money in like Japan and and South Korea. I was about to say North Korea and South Korea.
I feel like the acquisition of that stuff is kind of
It was like a little sly.
Like fuck your big.
Yeah.
it's really bad because one, it's more of like it's a business move, and I understand, you know, they're a business, they want to make the most money they possibly can, but at the same time you have to look at the people who are buying the games. You know, there's a fan base for these games, and you're taking the game away from a lot of people.
That is true.
And I feel like at the end of the day, yeah, you have to you know, make your money, your business, I understand, but you also have to like see it from the common man's point of view. Like, what if he only has a PlayStation? He can't afford to get both, you know, and he just wants to play that game. Now he can't play that game. Too
Yeah,
bad.
that's like one of those monopolies that you really can take away from a big group of people. Because at least Disney, when they acquire all these fucking companies, I mean, you can still watch all these shows and shit.
The thing I think though with like this one specifically is that it's like an entertainment thing, so it's kind of like, at the end of the day, one day it could just not like exist, and there's nothing that anyone can do about it. Like you could probably still own the physical copies and like the thing, but you're gonna have that's your last step, because you're not gonna be able to get shit fixed unless you know someone that does, or you can solder and make pieces and chips yourself or whatever the fuck. But then like servers are gonna go down for everything. All the services are gonna go down for most of everything. So it's like, even when you load up your home screen, like all the shit and ads that would normally pop up there too would probably just be kaput. And then
did you hear that they want to put ads in video games now and shit?
What?
Like in mid video game? Like,
listen,
Yeah.
there's only one place that I think it fits, and it's in fucking loading
screen.
That's the
you want to
only
give me an
place.
ad, bro? I don't go fuck.
Give me one in the 15 minutes or the 15 seconds that it takes for us to load into the fucking lobby. I don't need to be staring at the fucking player list for 2 minutes.
For GTA Online.
Yeah.
Plenty of room for
Oh,
ads.
GTA
While I'm in the
Online.
clouds.
Yeah.
That's. I think that's why though.
They
my fault.
you wanna go?
You
They tried it with NBA 2K. They had like an ad in there.
No.
And the community fucking hated it. They got rid of it.
What was the ad?
I don't even remember. I think it was like some ad.
You
for,
went
like,
to just
Gatorade
like
or
buy
some shit.
fucking whatever the coins are, and
VC.
then
And it was
something happened.
unskippable. So you had to watch it, and then when you watched it, then you could like skip to the game.
Motherfuckers that went out of the menu by accident and had to go back in were tight as fuck, bro. I gotta watch this shit again.
It was so it happened when you started like a game. So like there's a mode, My Career, where you get to like create your own player, whatever. You would go to like the basketball game, start it, and it would like have a loading screen, and it'd be called 2K TV. And so what they have on 2K TV is like people talking about the game, you know. So instead of just looking at a blank loading
I
screen,
hated that shit.
you see people looking at the
And
stuff.
like people that
like YouTubers and shit.
Yeah, like YouTubers and people that like report on like the last game that happened or whatever the fuck.
Like IGN and shit.
Not like
Also
that.
on
They
the
have like
game.
their own team to talk about like,
Oh,
the
yeah,
game
yeah.
and
2K
what's
has their
going
own
on.
thing,
Yeah, and so instead of that, it was ads, and then you couldn't like skip to the game because you can skip the 2K TV thing. You don't have to like watch it. It's just there for like 5 seconds, and then when you can press X, you just press X and you go to the game. But the ad was just unskippable for some reason.
I think the only games you could do that to, and please do it so this game could die. Fortnite. Now. Do that now. Let's kill that game right now. Because that game has been alive for too long.
Yeah, but imagine you wait
I like
and
Fortnite.
watch a 5-minute ad to get into a game to get spawn killed to then have to watch another ad.
That'll work.
That'll make every underage person quit.
I like Fortnite. Some things, you know, like there's some things that are alright, but I can understand why people don't like it.
The no building mode is the only thing that's fun.
Yeah.
That's the only thing I like.
Let's play Save the World.
Yeah.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm not gonna
matters.
spend money for that shit.
I have it. You're good.
There's no excuses now.
He's like, I guess I gotta.
Oh my goodness. No, but you saw, because you said that Blizzard owns, or Microsoft owns Blizzard now, right?
Mm-hmm.
Look at what they're doing with Overwatch. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
That they're gonna shut down the servers as soon as Overwatch 2 comes out. That's retarded.
I mean, at least they're making the second one free to play.
They're not.
No, they are.
They are?
Uh-huh. The only thing you have to pay for is the campaign.
I don't want to play that stupid bullshit.
Exactly. So you just get the game, and then now, I don't know if a lot of people know like all the stuff that's going on with Overwatch 2, just because they did it in a really weird way where they had a beta for it, but you could only get the beta if you paid the $40. So it was like buying the game,
Mm-hmm.
but you weren't actually buying the game. You were buying the campaign and then the season pass. Because now they're gonna have like a pass, like every game does now, which honestly kind of sucks. But at the same time, I know they have to make money somehow, so they made it free to play. Because of that.
But as long as it's just cosmetics and aesthetics.
No, yeah, it's just gonna be cosmetics. It's not gonna be like any game breaking stuff. Something that they're doing, which I'm kind of 50-50 about, is they're gonna have like a new newcomer thing. So if this is the first time you're playing the game and you don't have like a previous account or whatever, they're gonna start it with giving you limited access to the characters. And somehow I feel like that's shitty because it doesn't let you play all the characters. So what if like you're going into a game, you can only pick this amount of characters,
and then you get fucking auto locked.
Well, that or you don't like playing them, then you're not gonna want to play the rest of the game, and you're gonna get off the game.
I gotta play the characters I don't like.
But at the same time, I think it's good in the way that me, who I play the game, I know how to play the game. I've been playing the game. If I'm gonna go play comp, I don't want a level 1 person picking like a Widowmaker.
Yeah. I guess.
So I understand what they're doing, but it's also kind of weird because it's kind of gonna like turn off a lot of people.
I get your point, but they've always had like a level restriction, so you just you
no, yeah,
I
know.
You can make something better along that too. Like you have to have a certain amount of time on your account.
Yeah.
To be able to go or whatever. Like
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I understand
yeah.
what they're trying to do, but I think the way they're doing it is a little
shit.
Yeah.
I just with the 5v5 itself, I think with just that alone,
but I think it's just more like Paladins now. Like it's a lot more like Paladins now, especially if they do their characters that way, because Paladins makes you have to buy your characters, and it's just like what's probably gonna happen is they're gonna be like, oh, you don't like the to unlock characters?
Well,
free rotation.
Well, you don't have to unlock them. They're locked until you like progress a certain amount. I'm pretty sure. So like, it's basically like they'll give you the easy characters to play, and then as you like level up, you'll get access to like the medium, then the hard.
Because
I thought it was gonna be, accessible. I thought it was gonna be Rainbow Six Siege style, where it was gonna be like
you have to buy them.
Yeah, which was gonna be annoying. But I don't know, with that 5v5, you're right. It's a little more like Paladins, and like everyone in Paladins is self-reliant. Like in Paladins, you can pick
you can choose whoever,
and you can still like turn the game around. Yeah. And I've always liked that about Paladins, but that's Paladins.
Yeah.
You know, but Overwatch is like legit. You needed the team, and slowly they've been like steering away from that team-based playthrough. That's what kind of pisses me off.
Honestly, like you don't even need like DPS. You could honestly rock like all the tanks.
Yeah, if you wanted to.
You got 4 tanks and 2 healers, and you'll be good.
You're good. You're set.
You're gonna put Roadhog and D.Va on the side, and then have Sigma and Reinhardt together.
Ooh. Oh, that's disgusting.
I like using Orisa.
Obisa?
Yeah. Yeah. I like using her.
She's a big target.
Do you know? We should get into Overwatch before it closes just to try this. But imagine me as Reinhardt, and then you're Roadhog, and you hook someone in. Sigma's behind us, and he puts the wall after we get the hook, so I could turn around and help you swing on him. Like, that would be a cancer.
Now I was telling a bunch of people, I was like, "Yo, let's get back on and just throw comp matches left and right. Like that'd be so fucking fun."
I'm like, "Yo, why are you throwing? The game's dying."
Word.
Oh my goodness.
Like right now, I've just been playing on the PlayStation. I just been trying to get like loot boxes. I don't even care.
They passed over. Because I had like a good 90, and they passed over to the new game apparently. Because Victor had 500.
Wow.
He's just never opens them.
No, I don't think they passed over to the new game. I think what happened
They
is
just opened all of them?
yeah,
Whack.
because
Whack.
I'm pretty sure all the there's gonna be like new cosmetics in the second game, and so right now what they're doing is they made every loot box an anniversary loot box, and so it basically gives you a chance to get any skin that has came out in like since like the beginning of Overwatch. So you can get the Halloween skins, the Black Watch skins, Chinese New Year, whatever. You get any skin, anything you want, and then so that's why they opened all the other ones, because technically they don't exist anymore. Those loot boxes now they're all the anniversary ones. And so that's kind of whack because I know there's people that wanted to like save them for like a giant pack opening.
That's wild. Because there was people that were going to stream that shit.
Uh-huh.
How mad did they
There
get?
was a guy who had like I think like 930 loot boxes. He was trying to get to 1,000.
Oh my god.
And they opened all of them. He probably got every skin in the game.
Yeah, they should gift him 930 loot boxes in the next game.
I feel like they should have just turned them into the anniversary.
And then just made you open them yourself.
Yeah.
Like, why the fuck did you...
I feel like people that are at our level and like, because we don't have the silver border yet, but we're like, I'm almost there.
Bro.
You're probably there already.
We've
been playing for years.
established that having any type of border or any amount of stars in Overwatch does not fucking mean
No.
you're good. Or
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm
anything
saying
at all.
us, because we've been playing for so long, just give us everything in the next game. Because we've been playing for so long.
No.
Give me everything.
I understand what you mean. I hate the loot boxes just because I want that skin, but I'm not gonna get it until I open like 50 of these.
Until your RNG decides that, dude.
Exactly. and then if I do get a gold, I get the fucking shitty Venus Flytrap Moira skin. I don't even play Moira. Why would you give me this skin?
The shit, bro.
No, but
I don't play
I know
her
what
though.
you
That's
mean.
what
You
I'm
get
saying.
gold skins for characters you
You don't want.
Yeah. Like I all right. Cool. Give that to somebody who plays Moira. I don't play Moira. I play Orisa and Ash. Give me one of those.
But that's what I mean. The RNG should be based off the character pool that you play.
Yeah.
What's the Indian bitch's name?
Symmetra?
Symmetra. I hate getting skins for Symmetra. Because I never in my life have played Symmetra. Maybe like 5 seconds.
Yeah, which is crazy.
Yeah, but I don't want to fucking...
Play Symmetra.
Yeah, I don't want Don't give me a new skin just so I'm enticed.
Yeah.
Yo, do you think Florida's going to get fucked or what?
Hopefully.
Yeah.
Do you have family
Probably.
in Florida?
I have family that I don't know.
Damn.
So, like,
Alright, so let's not wish death upon them.
I mean, we could wish death upon everybody but my family.
But your family. Let's do that.
Call to violence.
There's a lot of people over there, though, that are probably going to get fucked up.
Yeah, especially by like the beach areas and
Bro,
stuff.
they're going to go missing.
They're gonna
They're all live streaming on TikTok like, yeah, it's crazy, whatever the
If
fuck.
they're going missing, it's on them. I think they're kind of like saying it's your fault because I think they had like evacuation notices for days.
Oh no, yeah.
I mean, it is their fault.
Yeah,
Should have been gone.
if you know that there's like a hurricane coming and you're staying purposefully, then like whatever happens to you is your fault.
Yeah.
Like,
Bro, but this is why, if you're really an epic motherfucker, you get on one of your jet skis. If you live by the beach, get on one of your jet skis.
Right.
And wait
Go
for
out to the
water
ocean.
rise up
Go to the
and
ocean.
go.
Yeah, just fucking ride out.
And then you ride back into your house. Parking. You don't need to bring your car back out.
Nah.
To
Park on the roof.
You just, why? Why don't you just park in the driveway?
I mean, because of the
You're on
water.
this-
Yeah. You got it though, right?
Yeah.
Nah, fuck Florida, bro. Florida's definitely one of those fucking states that needs to drown.
At least, it'll like probably evaporate the next day because how hot it is. Like all the water.
Yeah, sure.
Nah, yo, the
You think
humidity the next day? Oh, it's gonna be fucking disgusting.
Like Patrick.
Yeah. You're gonna drown just breathing in air.
mm-hmm.
Oh my god. I think it's worth it though. For sure. Florida's one of those states that needs to get covered in water. It needs to get destroyed by fucking...
Something.
No, by what is it called?
Natural disaster.
Yeah, or
Natural selection.
no, what is going on with the sun
Tsunami.
and the earth? What is that?
Global
The winter
By
solstice.
global warming, okay. Florida is one of those states that for sure needs to get destroyed by global warming. And I am 100% behind that
I
statement.
understand that like every like week or some shit that like New Orleans loses like another like inch of water or like or surface level or some bullshit.
Is that what they're saying?
I think so.
There's somewhere like the Gulf of Mexico.
There's somewhere that's like constantly just losing water, or the water levels like raising.
Mexico for sure is losing them.
Yeah.
Bunch of lakes.
I think you're right. I think I forgot. I think it was my English teacher. I don't know why it was my English teacher showing us this. But he was like.
What'd you have?
It wasn't in high school. It was in college.
He's a man.
Yeah.
I don't talk about high school anymore.
And so basically, he was saying like, oh yeah, the water levels are rising like all around the world. Like Hoboken is gonna be like flooded like in like 20 years from now. And like it shows like the statistics, and like Hoboken is like fucking like not even on the map anymore.
Good. Good. Let's get Hoboken out of there too.
Where are people gonna get their boba tea?
Hoboken, Bayonne too, because Bayonne is like really low.
Jersey City also, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, like part of it.
Yeah, like half of it. Us were good though.
Yeah.
Cause we're on a hill.
Wait, I live in Jersey City.
Move.
Yeah, but you live
hopefully you're on the half.
You live on the border.
Yeah, I live like 3 blocks away from First Street.
Where it's
so I think I'm chilling.
You're probably on the half that's good.
I am, because you have to go down when you drive. You have to go down to Hoboken on that bridge. So that means yeah. I'm chilling.
Natural selection didn't choose you. Is that really natural selection?
No, yeah, it is, right? It has to be natural selection. That is natural selection. Because it's nature that's killing you.
What's so natural about that?
Because they selected you.
So Manhattan's gonna be gone eventually, right?
Yeah.
Manhattan.
What about Queens?
Everything.
Why?
Because New York is like right at sea level, isn't that?
But why don't they just build on top of the buildings?
I think that's how it works.
Futurama, New York.
New York.
He was fucking fucking elevated down to this like fucking 50-mile basement like.
And all the fucking homeless people live in the bottom.
Oh.
That shit made me mad though, cause like this man had like $1.97 in his account at like whatever year he was.
Oh yeah.
And he went into like, bro, there were more than like 30 zeros. I'm like, what the fuck?
Oh yeah, I forgot. Yeah.
I want that to happen to me. Fucking cryogenically freeze me and make me rich, like.
Because of inflation.
Yeah, I'll just be like, listen, I don't have much right now, but I swear, you maintenance me, keep me alive, whatever I make, I'll give a percentage to your children when I get out. Like your bloodline.
And then you wake up like 1,000 years in the future and everything is destroyed.
Like,
it's a fire.
But I have $1 million.
The only reason you got out is because like power failure.
Yeah.
It's like
the generator that was keeping it open just shut off. You get unfrozen. You're like, you wake up and you see like the freaking cockroaches in front of you.
Fucking human cockroaches beating you.
You know what suck if you like partially get unfrozen and like you're stuck there and you like die from like starvation and thirst.
Oh shit.
You can't leave the ice.
You can't open the fucking thing.
Well, no, because like the bottom half you're still frozen.
Cartoonishly frozen.
Oh, I got you.
Unless you can like swing the door open and like swing yourself out and hope everything crashes except for your legs.
What's gonna happen? I don't know. This is like asking too broad of a question. What's gonna happen to the homeless in the future?
They're gonna die.
We hope so, because there's too many homeless.
Hey,
Hey, come on, no. Some of these homeless are out of line, all right?
Yeah, like I understand if you're homeless from like stuff that's out of your control, but a lot of people are homeless because they spend their money on drugs.
Yeah.
That's a good way to be homeless. But there's this you ever saw that meme where that homeless guy shit in that guy's bucket while he was cleaning the subway?
Yeah.
No.
So that same guy, they found him again. That homeless guy, and like he went to go, and I think this show was staged, but it was just funny because I noticed it was the same guy. He was trying to steal from a subway performer who was like playing a guitar, and somebody in like a hood Batman costume came and like punched him and put the money back in the case. And I'm like, yo, there's no way this shit is real. Like, but I was just, the only reason it stuck so like vividly in my mind is because it was the same guy that shit and that guy's like in his bucket. I'd be like, yo, there's no excuse.
Do you think the shit was staged though?
No, that's real.
Bro,
I've seen people shit in the subway. We've seen people shit in the subway in New York. It's disgusting.
You've offered to wipe.
No. We were going down on 42nd Street one time because we were going to take the train to go to Queens. And as we're going down, just some weirdo taking a shit in front of kids, women, everybody. We went back out. We had to walk a couple more blocks to get to the next train. Fuck
Yo,
that.
realistically, like I think if I got to the point where like I was bothered personally by the person who was taking a shit, I'd walk up to them while like noticing that they're still doing it and sit them down on it and just ruin their fucking day.
Hey, sir.
Like, cause you gotta think you're in a squat fetal position, right? So all you do is your shoulders get pressed down, like you can't do anything. You're rocking forward or back.
If you smell like pee and you're covered in pee and shit and smell like shit, do you think they're gonna care that their ass is covered in shit?
Alright, so once they start for the lunge, it's a right hook with a dodge. Bro,
I think they're good, bro.
You think someone comes at you like this? Fucking that's it. And you just move back and you be like, get the fuck off.
No, but I mean,
you throw a bottle of hand sanitizer like a grenade and you run.
Nah, but for real, what can be done?
I don't do anything to homeless people.
What can be done to get? Because there's a big homeless problem.
They could do like some sort of reform program, but I don't even know if the people would.
But would they even be willing to do it?
That's what I'm saying. I don't know.
I mean, there are already places that like kind of help the homeless people find jobs and stuff like that.
Do you think like places where like
Yeah.
that law you brought up the other day, where homeless people can like just claim like a parcel of area that isn't unclaimed and then just like build a garbage house? It's like, I feel like that's warranting more, if anything, or encouraging it.
Well, in California has the biggest issue with it because over there, the homeless have the right to their things and to build a tent. So if you go to a homeless person and let's say you have a business and you try to knock down the tent, they can call the cops on you and tell you, no, you're discriminating against me because I'm homeless. What the fuck is that?
Yeah.
That's crazy. You're protecting. This is why I'm saying like Florida, because I don't want to assume a lot of shit, but I feel like Florida is a hotbed.
Just say that Florida's in the headlines too much.
Yeah, for sure. and I think Florida should be drowned.
Whatchamacallit, kind of getting into that. something that I really think is stupid is squatters' rights. You know what squatters' rights are?
What is that?
That is the most retarded thing I've ever heard.
So if I broke into your
If
house,
someone breaks into your house and they're living there for, I think it's like 2 months, 60 days, something like that, then you cannot evict them. You cannot call the police to get them out because they have squatters' rights. So they can just live there forever now.
We should do that.
No.
Break into somebody's house.
The only thing you could do there, at that point, you just move out, go to another house, because like they're gonna stay there, and I don't know what happens after that, but you can't like make them get out because they have squatters' rights.
I really don't know how it works either, but I know there's been times where people have tried to kick out roommates, like really shitty roommates, and they claim squatters' rights. They haven't paid rent for 3 months and shit. But since they've been there for so long, they can live there rent free. And if you go to Brian P. Stack, then like Brian is good, right? He's good with a lot of things, but like with shit like that, he goes too far a little bit because there are some people that go and claim that, and some they're not paying rent. You know, like there's got to be a line.
you gotta look at it like ethically at some point, like
Yeah.
and be like, oh, I have the right. Like yeah, you rightfully like is it right of you to not pay rent for 3 months, and then when you're asked about it, be like, yo, I'm gonna live here for free, and then when I say you gotta go, squatters' rights, like you're gonna fucking go cry to Brian P. Stack about morals, fucking.
Yeah, it's like people like.
And
to
it's like he probably like agrees with the person who's trying to kick the person out, but squatters' rights is like a law, so like it's something that he has to
abide
enforce.
Unfortunately.
Yeah.
Like I don't like during the pandemic a lot of that shit happened where it was like that, and during that time it was a little necessary because a lot of people were losing jobs.
Yeah.
But I also know a lot of people during the pandemic that were abusing that shit. That for like quit on purpose, you know, got their $600 a week or $800 or whatever it was, and were living off of just that, not paying rent, getting their stimmies, not doing anything with it.
Yeah.
And it's like what the fuck, like
going shopping and
Yeah.
stuff.
Like nothing's going on.
Yeah.
Another thing, remember that one form? I forgot like what it was called, but there was a form that the government had out to start a business that would give you OD money, and you could like fake the form, so you would just get the money and not have to worry about like
Starting
doing
a business?
anything. Yeah, so you get free money from them. And they're forgiving all the people that did that. That scammed the government. But they can't forgive college taxes.
I thought they were doing that already.
So now they're doing
Now
that,
they're
but this is before. This is like this happened
Yeah.
a while ago.
When they tell you, like, I saw when they were first doing it, like, I don't know how it was worded specifically, but like Biden came out and he's like, to make good on my promise. I'm like, you couldn't make it sound more plainly that you're doing this just because like you got to, like like I don't know, that's how it felt to me. Like it's like, alright, I'm gonna do the thing I told you I'm gonna do. Like that's what it felt like to me. Like,
and now inflation is up what, like 10% in like a couple months.
Yeah.
We're
like,
losing money left and right.
I bet you like all the money build up. Like I bet you some people were like, oh, Biden's gonna do that like 4 years ago, and then they were like,
What's going on?
I heard, you know what movie I was trying to make fun of when he comes out of the roof. I never hit her. I never hit her.
What's it called? The room, yeah.
But that's bullshit.
I did not. Oh, hi, Mark.
Yo, but again, it's just like I get like the politics side of it. Like you gotta meet ends, but like if he really wanted to do it way back then, he should have. And I think like there was probably some sort of like money thing that somehow now it's more. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like than it was 4 years ago.
Well, yeah, inflation is always going up, and that money, that debt,
Accumulates.
yeah, accumulates, and it gets worse and worse. I wonder who's running next. Like, I want to see I want to see Kanye, The Rock, like all those people that said they were gonna run.
The Rock.
Yeah, for
The
presidency.
Rock said he was gonna run.
Yeah, he would.
With
I want to
who?
see. Huh?
Kevin Hart.
That's what I was thinking too.
Secretary.
Kevin Hart will be the VP.
I'd vote for The Rock.
Yeah.
If it was The Rock versus Joe Rogan versus Kanye West versus Donald Trump, you wouldn't even know who to vote for.
Yeah.
Who would you vote for?
Joe Rogan.
I think I would too.
Because before he had a war, he'd probably like invite him over for a podcast.
Why are we gonna start war?
Yeah. So now you said that we're stealing oil from you. Do you have any proof?
Elaborate. Yeah, Jamie.
He like goes over. He's like, Joey, bring us some Death Stars or whatever. and fucking.
He solves the issues.
Diplomatic.
If
Do you want to hit?
I have some elk.
It's just
fucking elk. Oh my god.
Want to see me do a couple kicks?
You watching UFC? That's just gonna be asking normal ass questions, bro. He's gonna solve world hunger,
By being a
world
normal
peace,
human being.
by being a fucking human being.
So like, where's the security detail? He's like, this is my house. Some bullshit.
And as soon as they pull up some bullshit, James gonna be like, "No, pull that up real quick. Let me get that." Oh my god.
They fucking pull out like satellite images and they'd be like, so you're taking our oil, right? Google Maps says
Revealing fucking
He's
important.
like talking to like Kim Jong Un, and he's like, it's like, all right, so you wanna like go to war with us? Like, I'm just asking, you know. Can you pull up the pictures we have of Kim Jong Un in a bathing suit? It's just like some random ass picture.
Are you sure you still want to go to war?
I don't know if I want this to be in there, but like the interview did it. But like, you say you're feeding your people. Jimmy, can you pull that up? That would have been the funniest shit ever. But yo, I remember watching the interview, and Jace Falco was like, that fat kid was fake. They planted a fat kid to make me feel bad. I was like, that was the greatest fucking.
That was a good movie, yo.
it was pretty.
It was pretty good for what it was.
Remember all the chaos it caused? When
The fucking
Hector's rectum is real.
Hector's rectum. Do you remember? Yeah, they hacked Sony. They didn't release the movie. It was a whole fucking thing. North Korea hacked Sony. That's crazy. Oh my goodness. They're gonna hack us next.
So,
the
what
podcast.
they got?
Who hasn't?
Yeah. Did you hack us?
I'm gonna give the passwords right here. Got him.
I think like the most like Well, one of the most popular like hacking things was the Lizard Squad when they hacked.
Yo, remember when we couldn't play GTA that Christmas?
Wait,
Like,
what?
That was them.
There was a GTA that we couldn't get any snow. Or, I mean, a Christmas that we couldn't get any snow because of Lizard Squad.
Yeah,
I
fuck
think.
Lizard Squad.
Yeah.
Where
like,
they hacked the weather machine.
I was like, yo, what is this bullshit? Like, and then the next day I got on and threw snowballs. I'm like, it's not even the same.
Nah, it was on Christmas.
Like, fucking
That was crazy though that it happened like on Christmas because that was probably when everybody was getting their shit, everybody wanted to play, and then it was like I can't get online. What the hell?
everybody in their fresh new copies of GTA, and it's like, you gotta take it back. It doesn't work.
It's just the Lizard Squad.
When that happened, my dad, he was like, "That's it. I'm not putting my credit card in there. Strictly buying the PlayStation cards." And so he would always just buy the PlayStation card. And then when the PS4 came out, where he had to like put the card so that it could like do like the subscription thing, that's like when he finally did it, where he had like no choice.
Bro, but it's like, I mean, if they've been hacked multiple times, which they have, especially PlayStation, they've been hacked a couple times.
Yeah.
Yeah, I wouldn't feel safe doing that shit either.
No, yeah, I totally get what he's talking about. I mean, that's another thing is like why they have like the two-factor authentication stuff and stuff. Like
the two-step shit.
Yeah, because a lot of people do that now too.
Yeah, but that.
You know what my problem is a lot of things they say they have 2FA, but it's really just SMS authenticators, and it's just like I have a phone, I don't care, but like what about people that have phones or have phones that aren't connected? You know what I mean? Like I feel like that's bullshit. Like I feel like you should have a normal way to two-factor authenticate, because then their other thing is like you have to download this app.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I download the app. Let's use your phone number so we can get a valid line of like. I'm like,
and then I know some companies do emails too, but like, I don't know. Like, what if I don't have a computer at home? You know, I gotta go to the library to authenticate it. I gotta do it on my PlayStation. Oh, we sent you an email. Can you please hit accept? You're like, fuck. Gotta walk to the library, come back, and it's like, oh, you accepted it too late. We're sending you another email. God,
invalid code, bro. I'd fucking shoot myself.
Yo, you had no idea the fucking shit I was going through because I had to get a new iPhone because my old iPhone had a heart attack or whatever. Oh, it's destroyed. But I couldn't get my Apple ID back because you need your phone number.
Oh, and it was sending the text.
And it was sending the shit to the other phone, and I was like, damn, how the fuck do I get that back? So I'm like, alright, fuck it, let me get into my email. I go to the App Store to fucking download Gmail to put in my Google shit.
And you need your Apple ID.
And worse shit, when I go to the fucking Google account on someone else's computer, they're like, alright, do the two-step factor. I'm like, oh, well, this should be easy.
Please accept it on your own phone.
On the old phone. And I'm like, you stupid son of a
what
bitch.
the fuck do I do if my phone breaks, you fucking dumbass? Like, and they're just getting mad at a fucking screen, and it's just like, you know. But that's why it's like customer service is shit for a lot of things. I think, like, I don't care, bro. I really don't. Verizon's like mission statement should be like, we fucking got you, because I was calling them yesterday about my Wi-Fi, and I was just like, the Wi-Fi wouldn't work. Charlie, he was getting 15 megabytes of download speed and 2 megabytes of upload speed, and that was better than what it was before, because before it was like 5 megabytes of download speed and 100 kilobytes of upload speed.
That's disgusting.
And I was getting down here 960. So I called them, had this whole shit where they were like, yo, it costs $100 for us to get a guy out to you, or this plan that you have to pay at least 3 months for to qualify for, so $45, or get a new extender for $10. And I was just like, yo, it costs $100 for you to come check something that you send us that doesn't work. And then she was like, oh, well, it could be a wire issue. I'm like, I'm using the wires you sent. Oh, well, let's plug everything back in. Let's do a networks diagnostic test. I'm like, man, I've already plugged everything back in and out 4 times and done this on other days. What are you hoping to accomplish that your other colleagues couldn't? And they were like, oh, well, we just have to try it out. I'm like, but if my original purpose for calling was to get someone out of here, or get someone out here, it's fucking whatever. So I hung up, got tight, then my mom started calling, complaining, same shit. But problem is, my mom did it for longer. An hour in, we're just gonna send someone out there to come look at your. And I'm like, and it was for free.
It was free?
Yeah, it was free. And I was like, so I gotta bitch long enough for you to come out?
That's what you gotta do.
And
Kind of
it's
how
just
the
like,
world works.
yeah, but that's like, why would I come and lie to you that your shit isn't working? Like, and then they came, they're like, oh yeah, this is why. And then it was like, oh, the routers that you had in here were causing interference. I'm like, and they were like, why'd you have it here? I'm like, because the other shit wasn't working. and like, his solution was taking him out of the building. I was like, where do you think I was gonna hold them? I was gonna fucking go put it across the street and then just be like, alright, it works, and then go back and get it. Like, what the fuck?
You know
like,
what
this
it is
a
too?
stupid fucking, like, line of reasoning.
With them, it's gotta be like, you get a lot of old people calling in too and be like, my internet doesn't work. Is it on? Like, you know what I'm saying? They probably get a lot of stupid shit like that too.
I get you.
My phone isn't working, and it's getting this weird airplane little thing on
Yeah.
But it's just like, for me, after 40 minutes, and I've told you I've plugged everything in and out, and I know that the white is, because I went on the phone and I was like, listen, I have everything plugged in, the lights are both solid lights, I've let them reboot and update, they're not yellow, they're not red, that doesn't, like, there's no problem with internet connectivity, the problem is the speed. Let's do a speed test. I did that. But this is why it's like, I don't know, customer service everywhere is kind of shit.
It is.
I wish we could make a company that like
Just
regulates
customer
other companies' customer service things, and then be like, you failed. Like, what would you do with customer service reps? So like once you're like, you go in and you pretend to be a customer, and then you fucking, oh well, you're blah 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 blah. You have to do this, that, and the third, and then you come out and like, hi, I'm actually Johnny Quinones, seeing what you would do and how you would represent your customers, and we're not impressed.
You get paid for that? I just hang up the phone. I don't want that fucking service. Get the fuck out of here.
You're fucking Johnny Quinones, what would you do on the phone?
When I went to fucking T-Mobile to get my new phone, a lady walks in with her AirPods. She's like, oh, yo lo compré el otro día, no 60 y no sé qué, whatever. Mm-hmm. She's like, I bought them up there. They were working just fine. I don't know what happened. This guy grabs her phone. Her Bluetooth was off, bro. Her Bluetooth was off, and that's it. Like, oh, gracias. She fucking left all happy, like all proud and shit.
Shame?
No shame at all in disturbing someone's day.
I thought you were gonna be like, the guy looks at them and they're fake hair.
Ma'am, esta mierda no sirve. Can you imagine? Esta mierda no sirve. What?
Yeah, like it's the second step to make sure that Bluetooth is on. like you could have just searched this up. You didn't have to leave your house and come back. Don't give me that shit that you didn't fucking have a computer. You're carrying it in your fucking hand.
Alright. We're almost done, right? Let's get this going.
No, we only have 15 minutes.
Let's get this going.
No, like we're at 15 minutes.
No, we're not.
We're at an hour.
No, we're not.
We should probably use this to close up.
Would you like to read that, Orlando? Put your phone down. No,
Here's an unpopular opinion. We're gonna read it up.
And this is for all those
psychotic people.
Yeah.
If you ever want to say like, and we can say, if you ever want to say the N-word, Louis, say naysayers.
No, it's not. I didn't want to say the N-word. Well, it is for all those naysayers because I'm not talking about that N-word. I'm talking about actual naysayers that think we're not doing what we wanted to do in the first place. But you go ahead. You go ahead.
All right. So this is it. Using lack of access to mental health care as an excuse has gone too far. Randomly harassing people in the subway? Let's defend this dude's actions because we don't have access to mental health care. Mass shooting? Blame the lack of access to mental health care. Shoplifting? Mental health!
Apparently he leaked like a Washington Post thing too. But I'm not going to click on that.
Yeah.
You don't have to keep reading. I think we know where this is going. And this is going, I'm going to go back to the homeless thing. Because a bunch of people look at the homeless and they're like, oh, it's just, he's on drugs, he needs help. Yes, Bro, he needs fucking help. Send him to jail. That's what the fuck he needs.
You know what would help? 4 solid walls.
Around his body. Just the 4. Leave the top open so he can breathe. And like, if you want a little hole to slide food in.
That's one of them.
You can get he's gonna do that, the thing with the side legs and just fucking climb up. Every homeless person is a parkour expert, and I can confirm that.
Yo, they always be like, yo, if you don't think a crackhead can do a flip for some crack, they don't want the crack enough. like that's a shitty fucking thing. But nah, a lot of people like even in smaller like cases, people used to do shit like that at school. Like they, I do some bullshit and then act quirky and be like, oh, mental illness. Like,
What?
The girls in my school, I remember I sat down at my desk. The girl's like, no. I was like, the hell's your problem? They treated me terrible. One stabbed me in the hand with a pencil. They treated me like absolute garbage. And then finally, when they got what was coming to them, we roasted them. We made fun of them. They're like, oh, I was in a bad place. My mental health was terrible. I was like, what? My mental health was terrible. You treated me like garbage. Like I wasn't even.
Wait,
human.
this wasn't here though, right?
No,
this was in West New York? Pieces of shit.
they are.
Yeah, I feel like
should've kissed them.
I feel like a lot of people do that. They say, "Oh, my mental health was not what it was," you know. I feel like a lot of people use that as an excuse, and it's really annoying because then the people who do have mental health issues
Don't have a voice.
Exactly. And a lot of people that actually do have mental health issues don't make it announced. They're not announcing it to the world like, oh my god, look at me, I am suicidal. Like, if you're suicidal, you're gonna keep it to yourself.
Yeah.
Do it.
And the only time that somebody is going to know is unless you have a therapist and you like talk to them about it, because they do know how to like get the information out of you in a healthy way, or if somebody finds your dead body.
That's why, like, I
And
used to get
that's-
tired of people bitching on, like, Xbox over dumb shit. Like,
Yeah.
because, like, I'd have, like, thoughts like that sometimes, and, like, I would never, like, bring it up, but then I'd hear other people be like, yo, I want to fucking kill myself. My mom made me throw out the trash. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up.
My mom threw a boot at my face.
Like,
And you want to kill yourself?
all these people would, like, swear depression, but what they really wanted was to not be interrupted while they played video games or something. Like, that's what it really was.
I think like the only time that I can say that I was like mentally drained was when I worked non-stop for like a whole month. Like every day I was working, and it just got to a point where I was just gassed, and I was talking to my mom, and I cried to my mom because of just how stressful it was. Because I deal with a lot of people, you know, they call in and they could treat me like a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And, you know, I try not to take offense to it because, you know, they're probably just letting out their anger. But it's annoying to deal with that, and it messes with your head.
Yeah.
And so usually it doesn't affect me that much. But, like, because I was working so much and I had a lot on the back of my mind, I just like, snapped and broke down. And I think that it's healthy to, you know, cry every once in a while, you know, let everything out, because just keeping your emotions bottled in is really harmful to you, and it's really harmful to the people around you, because you don't want to keep in, like, if you're feeling angry, you don't want to keep it in, and your mom, like, is like, oh, sorry, I couldn't get this thing for you that you wanted, and then you just snap at her, like, it's not her fault. Yeah,
That's
exactly.
true though.
Like,
No, here's
where
the
the
point.
fuck are my Cocoa Krispies? Like,
No,
Exactly.
But it's sometimes when you're at that point, it's always like the small shit too that can get you ticked off.
Like at school.
I don't give a fuck what we eat for dinner.
like for me, I had gotten a new desk, and I was building the desk, and this was like while I was working that week, and I had already been stressed from work. I've been like working OD. Sometimes I'd work 2 shifts in a day, so I'd be working like the whole day, and it was like a lot of work, and it was just like I was steamed. I was angry.
drained. You were just
Yeah. And so I was trying to build the desk, and I built the desk the opposite way. So I screwed in the thing the opposite way, and I was like, ooh, I ran to the living room. Nobody was home. I just yelled, fuck! fuck, like just like in the middle of the living room. And I punched my door hard as fuck.
I would have dropped on my knees and cried.
And so then after that, I unscrewed everything, and when I tried to screw it back, I guess so the plating where you have to put the screw in had come out.
Oh shit.
So I couldn't screw it in because the this thing was just taken out.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when I was like, all right, that's it.
I'm done.
I wasn't angry. I lost hope, and I just went to my bed. And I just laid down for like 2 hours, just looking at the ceiling.
He had a fucking what's it called? A screwdriver to his throat. Is it time? Yeah.
But I think that's like when I just broke like to be honest, like if I would have done that right now, I would have been like, damn, I'm stupid. But like
no, but you know, I know what you feel because there's some days, some weeks.
Yeah, sometimes it's just like
it's too much.
That's
yeah.
always pretty funny though.
When it happened, in hindsight, when
when you look back on it, you're like, wow,
I'm
that was
fucking
funny.
idiot.
I got mad over some tater tots.
This is why when I look at it, like, Victor sometimes, bro, when he gets mad at shit, bro. Like, I tell Victor all the time, like, bro, they're not looking at you.
But that's always been my thing. I'm like, how do you have the same level of energy to be angry at Overwatch for like 5 years? Like, how have you stayed on site consistent energy? Like, there hasn't been where you've just been like, here we go again. But like, there always a fresh new reaction. I'm like,
that's what's crazy. That's what's fucking funny about it. But because it's always something new he has to talk shit about. It's never the same thing.
like, you don't think that this time?
But it's just
like, yo, this game's been out for however long and they haven't dropped an update in a while. What are they doing to you?
It's like, it's not them, it's the people. It's the people. They're fucking idiots. It's always all the time. No, man, I feel that. I can't. I'm not gonna put any excuses to those people that say, oh, my mental health makes me do this or that, but for people that really have mental health issues, like, it's hard out there, bro.
Yeah.
There's not a lot of help, and there's not a lot of. You need money. That's the part. When I get really emotional or really sad, or I talked to my mom the other day. I was like, bro, I can't hack it anymore. Like, I can't hack it. I'm alone. I'm living by myself. Like, it's hard. Life is hard. I have to work every day. I want to do this shit. I want to do all these creative things, and at the same time, I gotta do shit. But like, how do I do it? Like, I feel like I can't hack it no more. And like, my mom is the greatest person ever. Sometimes you just need to be listened to. Like, our parents, I feel like my parents are just like, oh, be a man. Like, that doesn't help, bro.
That's exactly how my dad is.
That shit hurts, bro. That shit hurts more than it helps.
See, my dad says that a lot, but I know that if I really needed to talk to him, he would listen. I think the only reason he says that, though, is because that's how he was taught.
Yeah.
And so it's not like him being an ass. It's just that's how he is.
Yeah.
That's how he's been brought up. But my mom is a rock to me. She always is there for me to talk to. And I talked to her about the same shit. Like the other day I had a conversation and I was like, like what am I supposed to do if what I'm studying for college, if I can't do anything with that? Because then what am I supposed to do? I don't want to. The job I have right now is nice and all, but it's not a job that will have me living in like a house by myself, Like,
yeah. It's a lot of work. Everything is a lot of work, and it's getting to the point at our age, especially, it's getting to the point where we're just facing it, and it's hard.
Yeah.
And I hope, like I say it all the time, but a bunch of people are going through that shit, and whether they want to admit it or not, there's some people that I know that are from the high school years that we've been growing up with that don't have jobs.
Yeah.
And not because they don't want to, it's just, it's hard, bro. Life is hard.
Yeah, it's hard to find a job that is willing to pay you a good amount of money.
Yeah.
Because a lot of jobs pay you like shit.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even, like, stay in an apartment.
Yeah. And that's the shitty part. You need to rent a room, like how I'm doing. You need to, whatever. You need to live off scraps, basically, every day.
Yeah.
But and just talking about that alone is that's real mental health issues. Those are real problems that people are going through every day.
Yeah.
But that shit, shooting up a school and then saying, oh, I'm crazy, go fuck yourself.
Yeah.
You deserve the chair times 10.
Yeah.
Like if you're feeling some sort of way and and you think that like shooting up a school is the first thing that comes to mind that you should do before talking to somebody about like how you're feeling and stuff, that's fucked up.
That definitely is a mental issue, but at the same time, it's like, bro, you know what's.
If you know, if you like have enough inner knowledge to go and get a gun, load a gun, and all that shit, you know that there's fucking businesses that deal with talking.
Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, if that's your first thought to do something like that, then, like what is wrong with you? You deserve to be put in jail. You don't deserve to be like, extradited because like you have a mental health issue. Like,
you get to fucking have some bitch dote on you and be like, "Oh, time for your meds, Jerry." Like, fuck that.
Yeah, like if you know that you're feeling that way and you're thinking those thoughts, seek help.
Turn yourself in first.
Yeah, go have someone to talk with. Go to the police station. Be like, listen, I'm having these.
I think I might hurt somebody.
Yeah, I'm having these thoughts. I don't want to hurt anybody, but that's like how I'm feeling right now. And usually, I say usually because there are bad cops, but usually the police do like want to help you out. They'll check you into like a hospital or whatever, you know, to try and get you the help. But I feel like there's no excuse for doing crazy shit like that.
Yeah.
That's why I've always wanted to. I've been interested in the psychology of a lot of that shit because it's like, I say hurt them, kill them, whatever, but deep down inside on a human level, even if Xavier was a bad person, like if he did some crazy shit, deep down on a human level, I wouldn't be able to kill him. Because I'm not that evil inside, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like to take someone's life requires a really strong will.
Yeah.
And it requires you to be unfazed by it.
Yeah.
Because like, let's say for example, I have no choice but to kill somebody and I kill them, I'm still going to have to process that I took a life. And it's going to haunt me until I die.
That's what I was speaking to someone about that with child predators. For sure, they're one of the worst people alive. Mm-hmm. But I was thinking about the psychology in them. It's like they're also sick, but it's like, would I be willing to kill somebody because they're evil? I don't know if I would bring myself to that. Like I love my brother to death. And if someone killed him, I'd for sure seek, like, revenge. But, like, when I have it in my hands, could you do it? Yeah. You don't know. That's what's crazy about it. And those people that constantly, like, are there during executions or, you know, when they give them the injections and all that shit, like, I've seen writings and, like, they feel sometimes bad. Mm-hmm. Like, because even though these people were, like, some of the worst people alive, they feel it and they see it in their head. They're like, damn, like, I took a life away either way.
Yeah.
That's what's crazy about all that shit. It's all interesting. It's all psychology at the end of the day.
I want to watch that show with Steve Carell, like that he got kidnapped by like, some psychotic.
Oh yeah, I think it's on HBO or Hulu.
It's on Hulu.
I have that on my watch list. I'm watching Better Call Saul.
Oh, nice.
You gotta start that thing.
I think I'm on the last season. I'm on season 4 on episode 10. I'm not gonna say anything. I'm just saying where I am. But I have one more season, and so far it's been pretty good.
We're at 136. Do you guys have any closing remarks?
Let me see. If I had to rank the three of you, like 1 to 10, probably
what?
Be like
what the fuck?
Probably be like 4, 6, and like 1? Nah, I'm just kidding.
Like, how's the guy who
I just want to say
that's why.
I love you guys. You know, you guys are some close friends to me.
We gotta play D&D one of these
yeah, 100%. Thank you for having me once again.
Of course.
I'm always, you know, just hit me up. I'm always ready to hang out.
Bro, you were the first guest. You had to come and see us.
Yeah, we wanted to like kind of not flex on you, but like
flex with you.
Yeah.
Sorry, I've seen it. I've watched like the couple podcasts you've had before. You know, I'll go on YouTube. I'll like watch like the first 15 seconds. I'll be like, oh, okay, this is what they're talking about. I put like, and then I'm like, all right,
and I'm done. Hey, we appreciate the like.
Well, because I wanna at least like it because I know that I don't have time to watch the 1.5 hour thing. So I'll just if I see something, I'm like, all right, boom.
Yeah, we don't expect anybody to watch it completely, but like at least showing us the love and support is always the best shit. That's why shout outs to those motherfuckers. who constantly.
You motherfuckers.
Word.
You motherfuckers.
And shout outs to Orlando. And it's been a pleasure to have him on again. And we'll see y'all next time.
Alright.
Can you end it?
No, I'm not into like this.
Can you end it, bro?